Today on Libertas video, we finish our improvements of the Aguilar Hidden Blade and Gauntlet. Welcome to Libertas Video, the channel dedicated to encouraging, entertaining, and inspiring you through costume and prop builds and reviews. Now, everything that we're going to be discussing and using in this video will be linked in the description below. Some of those will be affiliate links, so if you use them, we will receive a small commission at no additional cost to you. You can also connect with us on Instagram and Facebook at Libertas Video, and if you find this video useful, like and subscribe. Now, in the previous two videos, we went through various techniques of how to add weathering and battle damage to this Aguilar Gauntlet. Now in this video, we're going to be focusing on how to improve the look of the metal on the Hidden Blade.
First off, I will remove the blade from the Gauntlet so as to not get the paint onto the Gauntlet now that we have it looking pretty good. I'll be careful doing this. With the plastic that is very thin like this, it is possible to strip out the holes, therefore making it really hard to reattach this to the Gauntlet. And now that it's off the Gauntlet, I will start working on the silver that's on this Hidden Blade. Now, it's probably a good idea to do some surface prep here. There are plenty of ways to do this, but I'm going to use a product called Simple Green. I'm using it as a degreaser to pull off any loose dirt or oils, providing me with a clean surface to paint on. I will then paint using this heavy body silver. Since I'm going to have this look distressed, I don't have to get this perfect, but I'm not going to be lazy either. With the silver done, I will now move on to the gold. Now, I like to use a mixture of gold and bronze to get an aged look. I use the same technique on my Alexios helmet. I will put down a base layer of heavy body gold, then while it's still wet, I will top it off with a light layer of bronze. I then can go back with the original gold until I'm happy with the result. I then need to repaint the turquoise stones that provide a good pop of color on this Hidden Blade. The paint I'm using has a nice metallic fleck in it, which I think is a benefit to this color. Now that the base painting is complete, I'm going to seal it and provide a little extra shine by using a gloss varnish. Now, you will want to give your paint some time to dry before applying this varnish, and then once you have applied the varnish, give it about 24 hours before continuing on with this entire process. At this point, I should note it's pretty difficult to showcase reflective surfaces on video without making it look like your object is glaring or blown out. But to my eye, the surface does have a drastic improvement in its reflectiveness and shininess and gives it that overall better metallic look. I then move on to add more distressing or weathering onto the blade since I kind of removed it all during this whole process. And because we've already shown off how to use that shoe polish technique, and I really want to control my details, I'm simply using a watered down black acrylic paint with the paintbrush to distress this Hidden Blade. I apply the black paint liberally and wipe away with a damp paper towel. With the distressing done, I'm going to go back and hit all the sharp edges with their corresponding paint color. This will provide a small pop of color back to the highest portions of the prop, making sure those details are nice and crisp. Again, this is an extremely small detail that's really hard to showcase on video, but it's one of those little additions that helps pull everything together for an overall beautiful result. The last thing I'm going to do is reassemble the blade and reattach it to the Gauntlet. Again, be careful with this process as you do not want to strip out the screw holes. Again, this is really difficult to showcase on video. A lot of the details that we have added back in here are a lot smaller and less obvious than, say, what we did with the Gauntlet. The Gauntlet had a lot more obvious changes to it, being cut into, being painted a different color. Here we've kind of recreated what was already done, just with slight improvements. So while I find it to look a lot better than the original prop, it might be a little bit more difficult to see here.
And that's going to wrap up our 3-part series on how we improve this Aguilar Hidden Blade and Gauntlet. Again, all of the items that we've been using in this video will be linked in the description below. And if you want more information on this entire process, check out our website. If you have found this video useful, go ahead and give it a thumbs up so that other people can find it as well. And if you're a fan of what we're doing here on this channel, hit that subscribe button. Once again, you can always connect with us on Instagram and Facebook at Libertas Video, but that's going to wrap it up for us here. We'll see you on the next Libertas video.